Have you ever felt lost in the content jungle? Today we're slicing through the confusion and revealing the top content types, their secrets, and how to strategically use them to make your small business soar online. Stay tuned. Hey there, small business owners. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest marketing tips and tricks. Today, we're diving into the world of content marketing, exploring the different types of content available, their pros and cons, and strategic insights on when to use each different type of content to achieve your business goals. So grab that notebook and let's get started. First up, we have good old-fashioned blog posts. Blogging is a versatile and cost-effective way to boost your online presence, SEO, and establish authority in your niche. So here are some of the pros. It gives you an SEO boost. Regularly updating a blog on your website will improve your website's SEO, driving more traffic to your business. It also helps with the authority building. So sharing expertise in your field helps build trust and authority with your audience. Now here's some of the cons. It's time consuming. Creating high quality, valuable content can be really time consuming for you to do on a regular basis. Here's the other con. Consistency is key. Regular updates are essential to keep your audience engaged and for SEO benefits. Now the strategy for blogs is to use blogs for SEO. So to answer common questions and to provide valuable insights. It's great for businesses looking to establish a long-term relationship with their audience and build organic traffic to their website. Next type of content, we have social media posts. These are perfect for real-time engagement and connecting with your audience on a personal level. On the pro side, real-time engagement, instant connection, and interaction with your audience. That's great. It's also visually appealing. You can use visuals, images, videos to grab attention for your business. Now on the con side, it has a really short shelf life. Content on social media has a shorter lifespan compared to other types, and it's platform dependent. Each platform has different algorithms and audience expectations, so you have to kind of tailor your content to each specific platform. You can't just use the same content over and over, or it's probably not going to be as effective on different platforms. Now, the strategy for social media, it's excellent for brand awareness, for promotions, and community building. Tailor your content to fit the platform and audience and maintain a consistent posting schedule. Third type of content is email newsletters. These are essential for maintaining regular contact with your subscribers and driving conversions. On the pro side, it's direct communication. You can reach your audience directly in their inbox, which can lead to higher conversion rates. On the customization piece, you can personalize content based on their behavior, preferences, and you can even lead off with saying hi and their name, right? You can use different tokens to do that. On the con side, it's overcrowded in those inboxes, so standing out among numerous emails can be quite challenging. And you have opt-in requirements, so you have to actually get people to subscribe to your mailing list in the first place in order to be able to reach them. So the strategy is to use email newsletters for promotions, exclusive content, and maintaining customer relationships. Segment your audience and personalize content to increase open and conversion rates. The fourth type of content is videos. Videos are engaging, they're versatile, and they can explain complex topics in a digestible manner. The pro side, these are really high engagement. Videos are more engaging and shareable compared to text. They're versatile. They can be used for tutorials, testimonials, behind the scenes, and more. On the con side, they're resource intensive. So creating high quality videos can be costly and time consuming. And it requires tremendous skill. You have to have knowledge in video production and editing, and you have to have a talent for it too to do it well. Strategy: use videos for brand storytelling, product demonstrations, and tutorials. It's ideal for businesses looking to engage their audience in visually and emotional ways. 5 is infographics. These are visual representations of information, making complex data easily understandable at a glance. For pro side, these are easy to digest, simplifies complex information through visuals, and they're great for sharing. So they're highly shareable, especially on social media. On the con side, they require design skills, so you have to be good at design and you have to have the resources to create. And information overload. You have a risk of overwhelming your audience with just way too much information for what they need. So the strategy for when to use infographics, they're great for presenting data, comparisons, and processes, and they're perfect for businesses aiming to educate their audience in a visually appealing way. On to podcasts. This audio content is on the rise, allowing audience to consume content on the go. Pro side, it's convenient. Listeners can consume the content while they're multitasking, and it's great for community building. It kind of fosters a sense of community and loyalty. On the con side, again, requires a big time investment. Creating quality podcasts requires time and commitment. And it's slow growth. Building an audience can be really slow compared to other types of content. So the strategy here is podcasts are ideal for businesses looking to establish authority and build a loyal community. And they work well for in-depth discussion and interviews. And last, we have webinars. These live interactive sessions are excellent for real-time engagement and lead generation. On the pro side, you capture leads through the registration, and it's real-time interaction, engaging with your audience and answering queries live. Con side, you have the risk of technical glitches during the live session, and you have some time zone constraints, so scheduling can be challenging, especially if you're trying to reach a global audience. So the strategy here is to use webinars for product launches, question and answer sessions, and educational content. They're suitable for lead generation and real-time audience engagement. All right, that wraps up our exploration of the different types of content for content marketing. Remember, the key is to understand your audience, your business goals and resources, and then align your content strategy accordingly. Mix and match different content types, measure the results, and adjust your strategy as needed. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your fellow marketers, and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions or insights, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating with your small business, and we'll catch you in the next video.